This 3-year-old son suddenly asked his mom if she had an abortion.
You had a baby die in your tummy, didn't you?
The mom froze in her tracks. It was 10 years ago. No one knows except her and her husband.
Honey, who told you I had a baby die in my tummy?
She told me she died in your tummy.
The mom's tears were uncontrollable, but her son's next words were even more frightening.
What does she look like?
And hair like yours. In heaven, this little girl came up to me, and she wouldn't stop hugging me.
The mother's heart was saddened, wiping away her uncontrollable tears.
Honey, what was her name?
She didn't have a name. You guys didn't name her.
The mother sobbed uncontrollably for the child that was accidentally aborted before birth. They didn't have time to name the baby. They didn't know if the baby was a boy or a girl. A week ago, the boy had a fever of appendicitis. He was in a coma for 3 days and never got better. When they got to the hospital, the doctor told them to get ready, but he didn't expect a miracle. Connor was out of danger and survived, but the father soon realized something was wrong. That day, he took his son to the cemetery.
You had a grandpa named Pop, right?
That's right. He was my mom's dad. He died when I was about your age.
He's very nice.
You saw Pop? You saw my grandfather? You saw him. Where did you see him?
In heaven?
He was shocked by his son's words. Looking at his 3-year-old son's young face, he went back to his father's photo, but his son shook his head at the picture. This is not the man he saw in heaven. No one in heaven wears glasses. The father realized something, ran to the storage room to look for a photo album, pulls out a picture of his dad when he was young, and then he comes to his son.
That's him. That's Pop. In heaven, everybody's young.
The father choked up. Was it true what his son said? That heaven really exists? At night Connor fell asleep. He came to his bedside. He wanted his son to tell him more about heaven. This son nodded. During the operation, his out-of-body spirit floated in the air. Not only did he see the whole operation, he saw his mom on the phone next door. His father screamed and kicked over a chair. Then he came to a heaven full of clouds, and there were angels who glowed with light. The angels sang to him.
Can we sing We Will Rock You?
And after they laughed, a man in a white robe took him away. This father approached a professor to counsel his son. He wanted to confirm if heaven really existed.
At the point near death, the body releases hormones that can induce a state of peace, even bliss. Our brains fill in the blanks. Christians see Jesus, Jews see Moses.
Hearing the man stand and say goodbye to the expert, apparently the professor's answer didn't clear up his doubts. He shared his son's experience with his colleagues, but everyone, including his wife, thought the whole paradise thing was ridiculous. He had no choice but to study it alone. Over time, he became obsessed. He almost lost his job. His wife couldn't take it anymore.